What's going on, Jerome's? Your Minnesota Vikings finally back at it after the mini bye at 5-2. Start out 5-0. But the Vikings look to get back on the horse after a 2-game slide. They have a chance to do that Sunday night at historic U.S. Bank Stadium against the Indianapolis Colts and Jumpin' Joe Flacco. Kevin O'Connell fed the local media jackals on Wednesday ahead of Vikings' suite of practices for the week and hat model. Looked really good. O'Connell had some stuff and some things to say about the Cam Robinson trade, as well as some injury updates. With Robinson, big time props to Kwesi for pulling off the Cam Robinson trade. Tough to replace Adofo-mensah, but made the best of a bad situation. And Robinson is flying in now, getting the physical done and practice fully on Thursday, Friday. See if he's going to be good to go on Sunday. And you talked about if Cam's prepared, would love to get him into the mix, but he did hedge a little bit, saying that the Vikings have a good offensive line in place if he needs to sit, and all options are on the table. I think that they just roll him out there. All right, you did make this trade to have him sit and acclimate for a couple of weeks, and I think that if there's another option, I don't think that they move Brandel out to left tackle, then put Risner in. I think it's just Quisenberry, but we'll see. I think that Robinson is a huge favorite to play on Sunday night, and what's great about the situation is Robinson obviously has played against the Colts twice a year. Same thing with the Titans, and he's practiced every single day against the Jaguars for the last 8-9 seasons. So, has relatively good to go as you can be with familiarity, as well as Kevin O'Connell did mention that on meaty downs, so like third and gotta have it, a left tackle is blocking an edge rusher. And that is what it is. But him getting some chemistry down with Brandel at left guard, as well as working with the tight ends, and also meshing with the running backs in pass protection, plus getting the verbiage down with Chris Cooper and company, like that will take a little bit of time, but the Vikings don't have time. And I think Robinson will be able to pick it up relatively quickly, as he is that studly veteran. Also, Blake Cashman outside. How about that? Missed the last 2 games. Pretty stark difference in the Vikings defense without Cashman out there. Right, so 8 total touchdowns over the last 2 games, which is not good. But Cashman going to get a full allotment of side work today, and how his body responds, how that toe responds today is going to go a long way in seeing if he's going to be good to go on Sunday night. O'Connell didn't really hedge much. He says that he's hopeful that Cashman will return on Sunday, because that defense, both against the run, both communication-wise, getting lined up, calling stunts and games up front, as well as coverage. It's completely night and day with Cashman in there. Hockenson, though, says that Hockenson is 100% good to go. TJ is ready to play. Hawk will not be on a snap count Sunday versus the Colts. And I know it's going to happen. Hockenson is going to have a 10 for $150 and 2 game, and then people are going to be like, how come he wasn't out there against the Lions and the Rams? Which is kind of a fair question. Yeah, but Hockenson obviously adds a ton to the Vikings passing game over the middle, and only is going to add fuel to the fire. And Darnold finally has himself a security blanket over the middle, which is going to be fantastic. Also, the Vikings, winning 5 games in a row, losing the last 2 does kind of stink. But as Kevin O'Connell says, it's about process. Have intentional focus to win one football game, and offensively looking for more consistency. Defensively getting back to their style. All 11 players executing. So that the special teams been solid. Shout out to Will Rackard as well as Ryan Wright. Wright's actually done really damn well punting as of late. Also, shout out to Carry On My Jayward Son and Trent Sherfield as punt gunners, which is fantastic. Love me some Trent Sherfield. And also the run game wise, O'Connell keeps saying that he wants to have more of a running back by committee with Jones and Ty Chandler, even though Jones keeps creeping in and being that RB1 bell cow, which isn't going to play well in terms of durability in the long run. But it's tough to take him off the field, especially when sometimes he's been the best offensive player. All respect due to Justin friggin' Jefferson, right? But 3-3 has been that dude so far. But Chandler, I still want to believe in his talent. I still think that he can play a role. Yeah, and also he's asked about the also credited Kwesi in terms of confidence in decisions as well as speed of action, just really getting deals done very quickly and shooting a shot and rolling the dice when needed. Also, he talked to Paul Allen this week about running more of a fast break offense, going up tempo, going with speed, and it's all about confidence. It's all about 11 players executing, and it's something that, especially without Darrisaw, you're not going to be able to have these lineup 5-7 step drops And I know that all the pre-snap motion and shifts is fancy and gets the defense to reveal their hand, but the Vikings lead the league in pre-snap offensive penalties, and they can't have that. Whether it's the false starts from players sitting in their stances too long, or illegal shift, or illegal motion, or delay of game because the play call is too wordy and too much setup pre-snap. No, they got to simplify things and going with tempo and catching the defense in a bad look or a bad personnel matchup and keep them out there. It's the name of the game. And also, come on up for the Risner. Says the Risner is going to go and going to be seeing him in a Vikings uniform sooner rather than later. I think that the Vikings Sunday night offensive line left to right is going to be Cam Robinson, Blake Brandel, Bradbury, Dalton Risner, and then Brian O'Neill. I think that that's what the Vikings have to do if they're actually serious about getting the best five out there. And we'll see. But that's it. That's at Wednesday O'Connell Presser. You guys are the best you know to do. Skol. Production value.